Ivan top lane. Okay, we have an Ivan top lane coming out from G2 Esports. LS, of course, in our first game, they give us the Ivan top lane again. Great. All right. Well, we're going to be seeing some Moonstone and Staff of Flowing Water. Fortunately,
someone is already making the Twitch account LS Ruins G2. I'm just saying. And on to Summoner's Rift we go. Ivan in the top lane. I'm sure G2 wanted to be the first ones to bring this out in the LEC, but XL beat them to it yesterday. It didn't work out for XL in the end, although having watched that game back, I feel like XL perhaps, of course, we saw them team up all those years ago on Fnatic, the last time any team other than G2 won a title. As Cabs just about survives in the mid lane, and domination, such control in the mid lane. Actually, he's just going to go in for Cabs. Gold card is locked, but hasn't come out yet. The stun's going to land there onto Tinks, but Tinks is chasing Cabs down, and the vote is over. Who will die first? Twitch chat, you and Nostradamuses, you get it right. Cabs is dead.
To the 9%, 10%, the predicted Reckless.
Are you not watching this game?
Really is in a bit of an awkward spot for him as Mickey makes his way towards mid. He was spotted as well. The bot lane is coming into collapse.
Destiny popped here by Blue. Mickey's going to flash away. Abscond up. Dog doesn't land. Here's the Destiny. Blue going forward. Treats there as well as Mickey tries to get away. Curtains open. Hook's going to land onto Treats once again. Jankos joining the fray. Exhausted down onto Caps. And now here comes the play from Mickey. Jezu putting some damage down as Mickey goes down to about 100 HP. Jezu one more auto attack isn't enough because the heal comes out from Reckless. Now Jezu forced away. He has the flash. Deadly Flourish going to land. Jankos stepping forward, but Tinks stands in the way of the shotgun and blocks the shot. Beautiful
stuff coming out from G2. Good response. As it was originally SK committing to that fight. Oh, he's actually left the top lane.
Dun dun dun. So that sounded a lot more dramatic than it should have been.
Well, so what SK have done is using that small window as G2 is looking to reset. They've pathed up towards top side. They've provided them with all the utility they need to run away with the game. But SK, they're on a bad spot right now. For the time being, they've been able to keep the gold relatively even. Hits that first item. Once Blue hits his first item as well, then SK can start to look to be a little bit more proactive as they look for a gank on Wonder.
Knockback onto Wonder. Tink's going to try and knock him back as well with charge, and Wonder caught underneath the turret, really has nowhere to go. The Trigger Seed tries to keep him alive, but Genex will secure his first kill of the game.
Easy peasy gank coming out from SK. Tink's looking to continue his proactivity. I said he needed his item. He said, nope, I don't. Nope. Is able to pull off the combo with Genex, landing a really good ultimate onto Wonder, and he does lose his flash. But again, putting him behind. Ooh, that's a good
That's a great solo play, though. Straight onto Reckless, who has to flash away. The stun wasn't able to connect, but Mickey's almost gone down. The bullets rip through him, and Treats will secure the kill.
Very good response from SK, and now all of a sudden, they're the ones with the gold lead. They're going to use the Rift Herald bot. They will secure the first tower of the game, and what could have been a huge punish from G2 ends up getting turned around, as you rightly said, due to a good ultimate from Treats. So really good response over the river ahead of SK.
And as we said, Jezu and Blue do not yet have those first completed items. Moonstone complete for Wonder. Tinks is off towards the top side of this. No vision for G2. Mickey lands the play. Here comes the Destiny. Solar Flare used as well, but no real engage found. Cap's going to come back in and lands the gold card. The curtains open as the curtain call is used there by Reckless. Just going to force Tinks out, who tanks a few shots. Hook alongside the stun card into the damage collateral from Jankos, able to pick up the kill.
Tinks just gets killed, and he's not even in range to do anything about it. He's just getting hit from everywhere. Graves ultimate, Twisted Fate card, the Thresh hook, the Jhin Deadly Flourish and ultimate. Just SK lost the fight before it even started. They couldn't find that engage. You can see that Blue wanted to try and be... Will Reckless ever die?
That's the question.
Oh, anyway, Rift Herald going to be traded in favor of SK. They do still hold on to a very slight gold lead for the time being, but the I know now as long as Wonder is still farming away, they're still feeling good. No flash on Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey really has nowhere to go here. Tried to path down with Jankos, and Genex was very willing just to isolate Mickey by him.
That will start to mount over time, but I also just think that a champion like Cap's is going to face check.
He is, and he's going to get caught out by Tinks. Knocked back. Jankos here as well. Onslaught of Shadows comes out, but Caps is able to escape for the moment using the Ghost. Jankos still chasing away. Graves' ult is available. Collateral damage. Good pick up there, Betty. Noticing it in the nick of time, and Mickey perhaps has noticed that he's been caught out the bottom time, ripping through him. And Jezu cloud bursts his way to victory and takes the kill on Mickey.
So another two quick picks coming in from SK, and they're able to just be much more proactive on the map. It feels like the G2 for now is just trying to farm, trying to scale, and SK using every opportunity they can. They're trying to get into the face of G2, move into the enemy jungle, look for these skirmishes, look for these fights, and utilize some of the power that this Hecarim does have. As for now, the Rift Out is just going to come down. Not a huge amount of value, as we often see. Get the collapse onto Jankos.
Wonder is just around the corner as well. Mickey's coming in from the middle lane. Jenax looking for Jankos. There's the lantern with the flash! The interruption from Jenax. Jankos going to try and dodge away, but here comes Tinks. Daisy comes down to try and add a little bit of a bodyguard between the fight and the rest of G2. And Wonder steps forward, lollops his way towards SK. I think that's the best description of whatever Ivan is doing with his walk.
Daisy, of course, really good knock up there as well. Caps just going to be split pushing in the side lane, but SK, I like the idea. They knew what Jankos was trying to do, and they wanted to try and punish him for it. They did get his used. All of SK should be up in time for the Drake. Wonder has now spotted out Jenax, and you can see Jankos on his way as well.
And this is good from Wonder, because he's just positioning between Jenax and the escape route. There is a tower here, but as you say, Vedius, very well played from Jenax. From the future, Vedius, curtain call coming out. Tinks is down towards the bottom side. Play's going to land on Jenax. There's the hook as well. Bullet time opens up. Jankos down to about half HP, but Reckless is like, anything you can do, I can do better, as he opens up the curtains himself. Treat's stunned. Solar player coming out. Treat's locked down and taken out by Jankos. And SK really unable to find the fight they were looking for.
I think SK just didn't need to do that. You know, they had the priority in mid lane. They could have just moved into the bot river, started setting up that vision, you know, gaining control over this objective, because this should have been their priority.
Yep.
But instead, they've given it over. They allowed G2 to find a very easy pick, like they've done repeatedly throughout this game. And they're going to hand over an Ocean Drake that honestly should have been in a much better position for SK.
And now G2 are 5 minutes from a position to actually find the team fights they're looking for. As the gold card locks Jenax down in place. Once again, lands the knockback onto Wonder. And Jenax has done a very good job of avoiding dying in this side lane.
For now, I don't think that, you know, Caps and Wonder really had the damage to be able to get that kill. They were just looking for the cross-map play, you know? They noticed that Blue was up towards the top side. He was going to secure that tower. He has been progressively getting stronger throughout this game. Of course, level 14 has 2 major items completed.
Tower is going to go down in mid lane, though, and the gold continues to be basically even here. Brush with the Daisy coming down. There's the Destiny used by Caps, but it's really just a C where the rest of SK are. Destiny actually, the gates come down as Jenax has been locked up here by Jankos and Caps. There is a blast cone, but Caps isn't letting Jenax escape too easily. This time he flashes away. Jankos autos the honey fruit. Hook lands in the mid lane as Mickey tries to catch out Tinks. Jenax is able to escape down towards the mid lane tier 2. Here comes the curtain call as Reckless looks for the 4th shot. Tinks dives in, but the 4th shot doesn't even need to connect. Wonder gets his kill. And now G2 have a man advantage.
And you can see it's getting harder for SK to actually start the fights that they want. Every time they on the Hecarim and Treats on the Leona is just not as effective as it was earlier on into the game. And now G2 is looking for the re-engage. They've got the flank coming in from Caps. Flash from Wonder.
Wonder flashes forward, and of course everyone can follow as the Q connects. The rest of the team dives on in, and this time Jenax is down. Blue caught down towards the bottom side, stolen away. A Daisy does an extra man. Perhaps for SK as they try and turn it around. Wonder's down. There's a second as Mickey falls. And with the help of Daisy, the traitor for SK, G2 fall in the mid lane.
Blue turns the forest against Wonder by stealing away Daisy. They actually get so much more utility that allows them to turn it around. And the amount of, remember that this is a champion that's designed to get in the middle of fights, sustain a lot of damage with the Zhonya's as well. He can just buy a lot of time. And huge props to Blue there, because that might have been the turnaround that SK needed. They're now starting off the Baron. Caps is alive, Jankos is alive, and Reckless is there as well. They're pushing in mid lane because this Baron is going down pretty slowly. Let's see what G2 can do to answer.
Here comes the Destiny. Treat's going to retreat off the Baron. Only 8,000 HP on it. Jenax on his way. Teleport coming in as well as Wonder's going to join the fray. Mickey now has Shurelia's. Going to try and join his
for sure. Of course, this is going to mean Ocean Sword. Yeah. So the problem with SK trying to start off that Drake, that Baron, was that they completely gave control of it, or some of that healing reduction is definitely available on the side of SK.
Treat's going to try and escape here from Caps, who locks in the stun card. Treat dives back in with the Zenith play, and I'm not sure you wanted any piece of this action. Reckless takes the kill, his second of the game, still unkilled.
Of protecting that KDA. Still getting involved in a lot of the fights though. Now Daisy going to be used as a wall alongside Mickey to keep SK away from plants.
Mickey with the hooks. He's been absolutely on point. Had a storm over game yesterday. Blimey isn't the word I was looking for. As the bullet time comes out, Mickey forced away, but Jenax once again is dead, and Reckless just forces them away with the curtain call. Baron still aggroed here, 8,000 HP on it, and SK, there's not really much they can do. Blue tentatively looking for a steal, but he doesn't have smite, he doesn't really have a way to get in, and now Mickey jumping forward with the Hex Splash. I love Wonder putting the bush down for him as well. It's like, you're hidden now, they don't know. The stun card comes out once again onto blue though. Jesu's gonna try and open up onto Mickey. And look at the healing and the shielding, it's absurd.
The Ocean Drake definitely in position. They found another good fight, and remember that they've been at a kill deficit pretty much the entire game. Yeah, after every kill, they're always converting it into an objective. Now, another hook does land. Let's see if they convert this into another pick.
Cam says forward, locks the gold card, and yeah, Treats kind of chucks himself in amongst the wolves there. Not really much you can do. Jesu, that's half of his HP into the collateral damage. Yankos, you kill stealing master. Once again, as Captain does all the work, and Yankos that gets all the glory. Genax locked in place once again, and G2 will get the double to their jungler. Just 2 Nexus towers remain, and Blue and Tinks. There's not really much you can do to defend these. G2 going to continue their winning ways here as they take down the Nexus turrets. Blue locked up once again with the stun card. Tinks trying to get in from the side, but the root call is going to lock him in place. A great onslaught of shadows, but it's too little, too late, I'm afraid. Tinks, you're not in the regional leagues anymore. G2 going to play with their food as they force SK back onto the fountain. And although Daisy has joined the ranks, SK still cannot hold back G2. 2-0 G2 on the week with 1 game left to play.
Whew. Bit of a crazy game, actually. Very back and forth. The gold was pretty much